call Blood Wolf slap, and that will
Slap!
work.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. We're live again, by the way.
Okay, so what you've seen before is James entered a conversation with seduction targets and talked, and Sloppy Davis inadvertently low-lighted James for that, which is a huge blunder.
Yep, that was the classic banana split, which is the spy getting a green AT and just bailing in the hopes of getting a low light for appearing to not be in conversation, and it worked.
Poor James.
So.
James just got another red AT. He's paying for the stream. He's paying for all of our entertainment with his own blood.
Here comes another seduce.
I'm not sure exactly what Sloppy Davis is looking for. I think he's trying to catch any glimpse of a hard tell, any glimpse of something that's fishy in his trademark around the rosy.
So is he just screwed because of the low light?
It depends.
Sloppy Davis is just screwed because of the low light.
Yeah.
Sloppy Davis isn't fluid with his highlights and lowlights.
Yeah, he's like me. Once you're low light, it's it. I forget about you forever.
Yeah, I mean, and with a recent game I low lighted the spy and I felt really crappy about it. And then on the subsequent matches, I started to pay more attention to my low lights. Like if there was a low light that went to a lot of mission targets a lot more, then maybe I would neutral light them, even if I felt fairly confident about it.
Yeah, but it's tracking low lights is hard because they're so invisible.
It's
True.
more like, I think it's a little bit easier to, out of tracking lowlights. Here I checker. I misinterpreted what you said. Boy, am I red.
Yeah, right now it doesn't look like Slappy has a lot of suspects. In fact, he just took the wrong shot, and now he's going to realize he low-laid the spy.
Actually, James hasn't accomplished very many missions. As far as I could tell, if I saw correctly, all he did was contact double agents and flirted a few times.
I have to say, a spy win when you're low lighted, it's so awesome.
It's a wonderful feeling as a spy, because you wonder what you did that's got that and how you can replicate it. But I think...
Marked him down for brave pathing, Slappy says.
James is equally confused as I am.
Let's find out what he says.
Brave.
Difficult pathing that I would avoid. Ha, brave. Awesome.
He pulled it off. And that, at the end of the day, is what matters regardless of how it went down. I mean, a win's a win, and a loss is a loss. At least until Checker implements some kind of incremental point system per match.
No, I think it's win-loss. We tried incremental points at PAX the very first year, and it leads to gaming the system, like, running the clock down and stuff that I don't want to happen.
That's interesting. So he opens up, and he's actually choosing to rush a time ad, which is interesting. Did he catch it?
No, the sniper is looking at the statues right off the bat. No highlights, no lowlights.
Oh,
he did catch it.
He did catch it, but it was the wrong person. Short and sweet.
But if you do time out, you want to get in and get out before the sniper notices.
James is rationalizing why he shot her. She did check her watch.
Yeah, you just gotta be safe about it. I mean, like last night when I was playing Checker with all those green time ads, it's very easy to not remember when time was added.
Yeah, especially on balcony, man. With the 3 people check their watch, it's really hard.
So wait, what? They're doing any 3 or 4? Okay. So he struck contact double agent and seduce.
Removing seduce is a very interesting choice because it's one of the easiest missions, one of the lowest suspicions missions.
Yeah, but on 4, on any 4, you gotta kill it if you're gonna keep the high cognitive load missions in.
Mm-hmm. For example, the swaps sheet for memorization, the transfer microfilm for forcing the sniper to remember where the books are coming from.
Ooh, he missed the pad. That was bad.
He missed the pad and got the highlight and the loss due to that.
Micro costs you your life sometimes, even in this game.
Also, I can adjust. I'm keeping it on fade right now, but I can adjust the transition speed if you want it to fade faster or slower. So let
Oh,
me know.
James lagged. Bummer.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, I wasn't sure if it was the stream or his game or what.
His laptop is like running at full power to be able to stream and
Yeah.
play at the same time. So he's like I said, he's doing us a big favor because it's actually costing him games.
Yeah, it's funny. He had core temp on once, and his CPU was running at like 90 Celsius. It's crazy.
Fry an egg.
Yep.
The prize for the final should be a new laptop that'll stream correctly.
Or a license to XSplit for 2 years. That would be a good gift.
OBS, man, it's faster and free.
Yeah, I really got to get on that train.
Somebody shot Toby.
Yeah, that was Slappy. I think. Or Slap, as the new name is.
Oh no, everything's refreshing.
All right, so this is the more traditional NE4 layout where you've got all soft missions except for Bug.
I still think it's interesting that, I mean, because they can keep one hard mission in there just to keep the cognitive load in the sniper and choose to not do it. So I think it's funny that they always strike both those hard missions.
Well, the nice thing about NE is you can choose which of the non-hardtail missions is more easy to pick. It looks like he highlighted Penguin for early talk. Oh no, that's for the Ambassador.
People highlight the ambassador to keep track of them better.
Yeah, he just highlighted a number of people. He highlighted guys at statues, guys at books. Wait, no, that couldn't. He highlighted statues, but not books, because statues is currently a mission within spec.
But it's a bit of a funny thing because you don't need to rush statues if swap statue is not there. And James knows that rushing a statue would yield a highlight just because it's muscle memory. No one's talking in James' conversation.
Well, no, he's talking now, but I don't think it mattered too much. It wasn't long enough to cause any suspicion.
Did you notice where the talk indicator was? Was it on him and he was forgetting,
It was
or was he just
on
waiting?
this guy.
Yeah, and I got shot for that last night. Looks like James has switched conversations. He's now trying to seduce. He is not highlighted, but his seduction target is.
Wow, he's right on the edge of the ambassador distance. Like he could have bugged there.
The sniper is was rotated in a decent spot to see it. So that might have been difficult.
Ooh, screwed on the contact.
Yeah.
He still has enough time because double agent takes a very short amount of time. Seduction, he only needs 2 more. Then the thing that he's going to need help with is inspecting the statues very early on.
And it was a
So if he
white
wants to
action
inspect statues, he
test.
should it soon.
It was a white action test, so it was interesting that he didn't earn a highlight there. But I guess it was, like Checker said, it's because the double agent bailed right before it happened.
Most people like to lowlight based on Banana Bredson's highlighting. I didn't see what Sloppy.
Oh, here's attempt number 2.
Slaps is low lighting based on anybody who visits a bookshelf now.
That's definitely a risk because the spy can do that just to seem less suspicious. I know, like in this setup, I'll just pick up a book and walk around with it just to seem less suspicious.
Oh, red action test. But hey, he got a red on the seduce there, which I don't know if that was a streaming glitch or was on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Slappy saying he's not on his radar. That's always a good one.
Has the chat said anything worth noting?
No, I'm paying attention mostly.
Okay. Yeah, and he just zoomed through the spy select screen, so he did not actively pick anyone. And he is currently blue danger this mission.
James looks like he's hit to highlight, but he's not. Yeah, he based on muscle memory. He also memorized statues without looking at anything else.
And it paid off in this case because due to trying to rush, he at least rushed Inspect and earned a highlight because of it. So that's an early mission and an early strike against Slappy.
And Slappy just announced that he realizes that he's highlighted.
Ooh, he's taking the time for the seduce too.
So after this, I think he's going to be a little bit more conservative at this time. But I'm not sure.
He decided not to go the short distance to that conversation, which was probably wise.
Let's see, he's parking up next to the ambassador. Is he going to try to bug? No, he's actually doing banana bread. And he actually didn't earn any...
And he didn't. He had the courage not to flirt because he had the he had a green banana bread, which means he wasn't talking, and he didn't want to be caught with the caught talking as full flirt. He attempted a banana bread and run, it did not work. He's still highlight from before.
Yes. Now he's just chilling at the window, just seeming less suspicious. Like he's really trying to earn that low light with that banana bread.
Unfortunately, he was the suspected double agent. Otherwise, he might have got a low light because he just went in there, banana bread, and came out as if it was just one solid walking.
Yeah, the spy doesn't know who the other suspected double agents are, so there's no way he could have known without really careful observation.
Ooh, seduction target just parks right up next to the spy, so that gets him a free seduce, more or less, and he decided to use it and stop talking immediately, but I don't think it caught James's attention.
He has one more flirt and a high-profile mission to accomplish next in a very short time. And unfortunately for Slappy Davis, Slappy is one of 3 highlights.
Well, I mean, he could always do the classic save swap for last and block it with your body, hope you don't get shot, but I think he's just going to wait a little bit and see if he can get a good bug or decide to swap.
Like time ad. He needs a time ad. He can't do all those in 28 seconds.
Oh, he needs 2 more missions. Well, there's the seduce.
He's really being active now.
Yeah, his desperation's showing a bit. Well, maybe not. Now he's just hanging out.
I think he's going to wait until overtime and then swap.
Overtime's extremely risky, but I think that's...
Very risky.
That's what he's going for, so... And he actually cancels it early, gets a green swap.
Oh, and he might win this because the spy has to really... The sniper has to shoot in seconds, at least he thinks he does.
That was intense. It's very intense.
Whoa. Wow. Why do you think James shot that guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking too. I was like, why did he shoot that guy? I'm not completely sure. Let's see what he says.
Wasn't even highlight.
Because there are 2 possibilities for the overtime at 0 seconds. One is that, actually 3 possibilities. One is that he did a green swap, which is kind of rare. You have the time ad, which you have at most 45 seconds left to shoot someone, or someone did like a bug ambassador or contactable agent, in which case there are at most 10 seconds to shoot someone, and James wanted to shoot someone very quickly for it.
They're chatting now. James almost low-lit him because he over-statued. That's a really risky strategy.
Yeah.
Over-statued? He means 3 times?
He just kept going back.
Which is like, why would a spy do that? Because they would never need to go back that many times to complete the missions that they're given. So with that logic, you can low light, but you can also highlight on the logic that's just very unusual, so it's more human in that sense.
If you want to low lit, you have to waste a lot of time. So he's about to get low lit, but he wasted the time trying to get low lit.
He did manage to... Sorry, he did manage to swap statue, so he did rush the swap and did not get shot for it. I mean, I wonder if Slappy just didn't memorize it quick enough. He does have a highlight, though, yeah.
One of 2.
At the same time, James hasn't rushed swap before in this set of roundup, so it's not extremely suspicious.
He missed the pad, but did not get the attention of
the ambassador
Slappy.
landed right next to him.
There's a bug.
That was incredibly lucky.
you could actually see on the sniper screen, but it looks like Slappy himself just wasn't watching that part of the screen at the time.
James is in a really pot. All I need to do is contact a little bit and forward seduce a little bit.
Here it
And it looks
goes.
like he's going to finish this off with
And the red.
almost 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, got him shot.
He got
Whoa.
himself shot for trying to finish soon.
I
I
guess
think a
going.
green action test there would have been alive.
Yeah.
I think he should have waited at least a minute before he banana breaded. Like, stayed idle to reduce the amount of suspicion that he had from walking around, swapping statues, and bugging ambassadors.
Yeah, I agree
he
with
had so
that.
much time.
It was definitely hasty because there were a couple minutes left, and he had to have felt the pressure from the swap and the rushes, and he had to have known he was highlighted at that point. So it's surprising that he just went to it. Maybe he thought if he
Albert-
did it early enough that that James wouldn't have shot.
However, they're saying right now that Slappy Davis mismemorized the statues, and that's why he shot James.
Oh, that's always so sad.
Yeah, mismemorizations, they'll do it. All right, so how about just one more? Unless you guys want to keep going.
Yeah, I
Sounds
think they're
good.
done. I think they're done.
Oh, they're done. Okay, so I guess.
Awesome.
Well, that was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
if anyone in chat wants to message me, or obviously Checker, still reading the chat, everyone, just to make this as efficient as possible tomorrow, certainly
Yeah, let's just-
let any of us know.
Let's bail out to the lobby if you're in game and close the stream and just chat.
Okay.